I've actually been using this heat press for a few days now on a number of different projects, and I have to say I'm actually really impressed with it. The brand sent it over to me and compensated me for this video, but I've used a whole lot of heat presses. I actually had a business doing t-shirts, and this 12 by 10 heat press, even though it's compact, it's handled everything I've thrown at it. Today I'm using it to press both a sublimation design and some heat transfer vinyl onto a t-shirt, and it's done an awesome job with both of it. It came with everything I needed. It came with the pad for the table to put your garment on, cradle to set the actual heat press in, came with a few sublimation designs, and then the instruction manual. So first of all, it heats up really fast. Like, it goes all the way up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and it gets there really quickly. I didn't have to sit around waiting forever, which is great when you've got a bunch of different projects to knock out. It was really easy to set the temperature. After I turned it on, I just hit the temp button. I went up or down with the arrows to set the temperature based on what I needed it for. Hit the temperature button again, then hit the time button, change the seconds, and then hit the time button again. The instructions do give you a guide on what temp and time is best for different types of vinyl or sublimation paper, but you'll just have to play around with it and see what works best for you. The heat is very even, which is one of the biggest things I look for in a heat press. You don't want one side of your design to be crisp and clear and then the other side barely sticking if you're doing vinyl or sublimation. You don't want one side of the design to be brighter than the other, but this thing really heats up very evenly. I started by pressing the sublimation design first, and it came out really vibrant. Obviously, if you do sublimation, you know that things look brighter on a white garment. I just didn't have a white t-shirt sitting around to show you, but even on this bright pink shirt, I lined it up, I pressed it on for the recommended time, and the results were honestly better than I expected from such a small, compact machine. Then I changed the temperature and the time, and I cut some heat transfer vinyl. I weeded it out, and then I placed that on there. I just did a little monogram. I didn't even use the included Teflon sheet over the vinyl because normally I don't on my other presses, so I wanted to see how it worked out, but it came out great. I did press the vinyl twice just because that's what I've always done in the past, and I'm a sucker for habit. But no lifting edges, no weird bubbles. It's one of those presses that kind of makes you feel like a pro, even if you're just doing this for fun at home as a beginner. I also really like the design of it. It's not one of those bigger type heat presses that take up a bunch of room. It's great for just a small space. You can even take it off with you if you do craft shows, and it's very beginner friendly. The control panel, like I said, is very easy to figure out. I really wish I had something like this when I first started messing around with my t-shirts because it would have saved me so much frustration. And it automatically shuts off if you forget to turn it off after 30 minutes. So yeah, whether you're making shirts for your kids, selling custom designs online, or just like crafting for fun, I really think this heat press is totally worth checking out. And really, it just makes crafting a whole lot easier.